Now I understand sometimes you might want that little additional boost, so you might want to promote yourself using YouTube ads. That's what we talk about today. Here we go! Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Alan Spicer, and if you're looking to start a YouTube channel, grow your YouTube channel, or push your brand out there onto the second largest search engine on the internet, you should click subscribe. Start creating. Now when you're first starting, YouTube can be this giant wilderness and you feel a bit alone and empty. And though I suggest never buying YouTube video ads to push your own video out there, you might be considering promoting your own video with YouTube promotions or YouTube ads. You might have your own reasons behind this. You might want some exposure, you might want some nice looking numbers, but it can affect the YouTube algorithm. But I am going to show you how to do it to the computer. Okay, for some of you, you might start in the YouTube Studio Beta. Now, this is going to be the new dashboard in 2019, so you're going to have to get used to it. On the left hand side, you'll see videos, and on your video page, if you hover over the title, you normally get a little drop down with 3 little dots. And this is where I assume the promotion link will be in future, but for now, you click on Studio Classic Mode at the bottom left hand corner. When asked why you're leaving, simply click skip. It will drop you back into the classic mode that some of you may be used to, or you simply start in this mode if you're already in classic. And now you will see in the same place in the drop down there is now the option to promote. This will now ask you to sign into Google Ads. This used to be Google Adwords, so all you have to do is sign in with an Adwords account or click Get Started. You will then be brought to this page. This is where your video has been imported and you get to choose the details of your advert. So it's effectively setting up a campaign. On the left hand side it says this is your video that you have chosen, and it will ask you some questions like, how do you want your ad to show up? Automatically played before other videos or placed as a thumbnail next to the related videos on the YouTube homepage. The difference between that is whether it's a pre-roll, which is automatically played before the video, or whether it's a place advert, or what's known as some kind of image advert. I suggest, if you're going for adverts, that you don't do pre-roll because people may skip it for 5 seconds. Place it next to the search, and now you get to pick the thumbnail that you choose. Once again, if you've already got a thumbnail, I suggest the one that's already been imported because it looks better. You can pick stills from your frame, which are normally pre-recorded ones, and then on the right hand side you get to see what the ad looks like on mobile and on desktop. See, in this case it looks more natural on the right hand side. You actually have to click on it to get views, and therefore people will be more intrigued to see it, whilst if it's a pre-roll they just ignore it, in my opinion. And then you fill in the description. So this video happens to be about YouTube Premiere, so you fill in the details enticing people to that video. So as you can see, I've filled it in here, and then you get to click continue or pick the locations. And you'll notice on the right hand side there is financial details on how many impressions they suggest that it might get, roughly how many views, and roughly how much it will cost per view or per click. You enter your postcode, so in my case I'll put in something like Huddersfield HD1. The map zooms in, and this is where I want my customers to be located, and then you'll notice it jumps down to 50, 220, 4K impressions, that kind of thing, right? So that's a very niche area, or I could just go for United Kingdom, and then colours in the United Kingdom, and then it now changes again on the right hand side to how many impressions I might get, how many views I might get. I choose what language my audience speaks, which is English. When I click on audience, I get to pick what demographic I am going for. Do I want female, male, unknown? Do I want a specific age range bracket? So obviously if you're going after, say for example, teenagers or university students, you'd be going for 18 to 24, 25 to 34. And then on the right hand side, whether or not they are a parent, not a parent. Now this is also where you get to see, when drilling down, what actually kind of affects YouTube advertiser friendly posts. You need to be in the right demographic, you need to know who you're aiming at. You also now fill in, what do you think your customers are intent on buying? So this is where you pigeonhole what your content happens to be about. Is it babywear? Is it business? Is it cars? Is it a dating service? Is it education? Is it employment? property, software, travel. Once again, if you pick random ones, right, you'll notice that the audience on the right hand side changes a little bit and the cost accordingly. Now, this is because you are picking demographics. And then finally, you click on your budget. Now, this is how much you are willing to pay for either a daily or an overall arching. So in this case, it's in US dollars, but you can also change to any currency that you wish, and then a daily budget. So in this case, it's saying $20 per day, and then you can pick the length of the campaign later. Once again, if you have a look at $20, you'll see roughly how many impressions, how much cost per click, and you can ask them to send you your promotional offers, your optimization tips by clicking that, and then you click billing. Obviously, this is the confidential bit, so I'm not going to enter in all of my details for you, but if you have any introductory offers, so AdWord coupons, then you place it here. You choose your location, your time zone, you choose your payment profile, enter all of your details, including your address. It says down here that it will automatically charge when you reach your billing threshold or 30 days after your last automatic payment. You enter your credit or debit card here, and then you click submit. Now at this point, your advert is sent to the AdWord gods, and they have a look at that and make sure that it is okay. It makes sure that you haven't used too many capital letters, that kind of thing, and then it will start serving based on your needs, and you'll start to see traffic within your real-time analytics. To stop it, you simply go back into your AdWords account and stop, or it hits the budget and then it stops, or it hits your daily cap or your desired deadline, say if you're running it for a week, and then it stops that way. So hopefully you can now understand how to promote your own YouTube video ads on YouTube using their ad platform. For more tricks and tips on how to promote your channel without paying, there is a playlist up here. And remember to hit that subscribe button for regular YouTube tricks and tip videos. Hit that notification icon so you're alerted every time I go live. Go out there, start creating.